Extra Point.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to week number 5 of the Extra Point. We're heading into week 10 of the college football season. Just came from week 9, obviously.
Yeah, that's how it works.
And we got a little bit to talk about this week. Same stuff to start. Last week's picks, the AP poll. Go over some games from last week. Got some winners and losers. Our top 10. Who we think the Heisman favorite is, or who should be the Heisman winner right now. Best offense, best defense, and then we have our famous worldwide game picks coming up. Hopefully I can catch up a little bit. But I'm here with Chandler, as always.
Let's go.
Chandler's coming in with a fresh cut today.
Yeah.
Get out! No one asked to see it, buddy.
There we go. They asked to
Um,
see that.
Yep, I'm 3 games back.
That's it.
It's rigged
How's it rigged?
for the home team because you're the one who controls it. So
You tell me the record after every week,
I ain't a liar.
so it's not rigged.
Yeah, but you could change your picks based off of my picks. So,
No.
yeah, you do.
No.
Yep, down 3 games. Hopefully I can catch up some. Both went 3-2 last week. If you're on TikTok, join YouTube or Facebook, Where's Home Podcast to see Chandler and to also see our graphics up on the screen. But yeah, let's look at the new AP poll. Week 10 AP poll just came out. Let's see what it's about.
There we go.
Alright, what are you thinking?
Oregon stays the same. Vandy goes up a little bit, right?
Good morning, Josh. Great to have you in this morning. Woo!
What's up, Josh?
Vanity goes up, I think. 'Cause
Tech goes up.
Miami dropped more, I feel like.
I think they were 9, yeah.
I think Vandy was 10.
And then Texas went up.
Yep, the boys GT are at 8.
Let's go.
I think the rest of the top 10 is pretty similar.
Yeah. Georgia went up, right?
Maybe. Oh, because Oklahoma dropped. They were the
Yeah.
ones that were up there. And, yeah, what are we thinking? Notre Dame's in there at 12. They haven't beat a ranked team yet. Tennessee's at 14. They can't do it either.
Wait.
What?
So was Miami and BYU tied for 10, or they just messed up?
That's messed up. BYU's 11th. They don't have ties.
It's a mess up right there.
Unless.
Let's see.
Be a first for me. No, they're both at 10.
Really?
They got the same amount of voting points in the AP poll. Wow. I don't think I've ever
I've
seen
never
that.
Yeah, I've never seen that either.
Wow.
Good catch.
That tickled my
Um,
boots right there.
Let me see if I can.
Virginia's solid. Missouri drops a little bit from their loss last week. Memphis joins the top 10 or 25 after beating a USF. And Houston, the first time they've been on the top 25. They're in at 22 after they beat Arizona last week. Arizona State. They're like 7-1. They're pretty solid squad.
So if this one's right, Georgia Tech was at 7 last week.
No,
That must be wrong.
that's not right. They weren't at 7. Georgia Tech did not drop.
Week 10. Oh, I can't find it. Yeah, I can't find it.
Okay, out of the undefeated teams, so Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Georgia Tech, BYU, and there's one more. Navy. Who do you think is most likely to stay undefeated going through the rest of the year?
Ohio State.
You think they'll just win the whole thing?
Let me see who else they play.
We'll only play Michigan at the end of the year. That's really it.
So I think them. I think they'll lose in the playoffs, though. They ain't gonna win it all the way. Number one team never wins it all the way. Just goes
Well,
out
they
that
weren't
way.
the number one team.
But they've been the number one team for a while.
Oh yeah.
They play Purdue. They'll play Penn State, Purdue, UCLA, Rutgers, and Michigan. Penn State, that one's Saturday. Should be a blowout.
Yeah, it should. Man, we got a freaking team. Well, yeah, there's the AP poll. Do you want to just do our top 10 while we're here?
Yep. Seth says reaching out from the wall bathroom. Thanks, man.
Oh, dedication. He hasn't missed one yet. Some of the regulars aren't in
Where's
here.
Swayze at?
Yeah. All right. For my 10th team, I got Vanderbilt. I dropped them one spot.
I got Miami.
I don't like Vanderbilt. Number 9, Notre Dame.
Number 9, Vandy.
8, Georgia Tech.
Same.
7, Ole Miss.
7, Oregon.
6, Oregon.
6, Ole Miss.
5, Georgia.
5, Indiana.
Alabama at 4.
Georgia at 4.
Indiana at 3.
Bama at 3.
Texas A&M at 2.
Texas A&M at 2.
And we won't even need to say the last one.
Ohio State at 1. Texas A&M had a big win.
Yeah, they did. We can go ahead and talk about that from last week.
49 to
Big old game out
45.
down there in Baton Rouge. LSU has the lead at halftime, 18-14. And I was like, dang, I've been talking about LSU that they're about to show up and play.
pop off.
Yeah, I just don't I don't understand. So Nussmeier throws 22 of 35, 1 touchdown, doesn't have an interception, but only has 168 yards. That's just
Yeah.
it's just not efficient at all.
Screen passes.
It is. It's a terrible offensive scheme.
1 touchdown. Who's Michael Van Buren Jr.?
That's the backup.
He was 3 for 4.
Yeah, they
50
took
yards.
Nussmeier out because they got blown out. A&M puts up 21 in the third, and LSU
Look at
didn't
this.
score.
Garrett Nussmeier, negative 44 yards rushing.
It's from sacks.
Yeah, that's bad.
Well, that didn't really. I mean, it is his fault at the same time as it isn't. Let's talk about Harold Perkins. Do you know who that is?
I don't.
Last year, he was supposed to be one of the best players in college football on defense, and he's just not making plays anymore. He's people would break tackles on him. He did get an interception this game, but it
He
was
had
from
2 tackles.
a deflection. He's just not being an impact player like he used to be for this LSU team. And once again, the receivers Barian Brown, 4 catches, 60 yards. Aaron Anderson, 5 for 59. Trey'Dez Green is a dog.
Touchdown.
6 catches, 54 yards. He's legit. I hope the Jags get him. 6'7" tight end.
Whoa.
They just have all these receivers are good and they're just not using them. And then A&M, they return a punt for a touchdown. That catch by Ashton Bethel Roman was insane. You probably didn't see that catch, did you?
I didn't.
One-handed snag. Chandler's not tapped in like I am. I see everything.
Yeah,
I don't miss a
don't.
beat. Concepcion, 3 for 45, a tutty. And Mario Craver, he went 4 for 42 for no touchdowns. And they ran the ball pretty solid as well. Marcel Reed, 100 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. He also had 2 throwing touchdowns. So
That's good right there.
4 on the day for him. He does have 2 interceptions, which is kind of something Marcel Reed needs to work on. He's prone to turning the ball over every now and then. Other than that, A&M kind of dominated the second half, or they just did dominate the second half.
They did.
Not kind of.
100%.
They ended up winning big, putting up 50 on LSU.
49.
Close enough. The next game from last week I want to talk about, Ole Miss and Oklahoma. Big matchup in the SEC. We're seeing if Oklahoma can bounce back from their loss from Texas, and Ole Miss can bounce back from their loss from Georgia. And Ole Miss looks like they haven't missed a beat.
Yep.
Put up 34 on supposedly one of the best defenses in college football in Oklahoma. Chambliss, 315 yards, a touchdown. You can read some of the stats if you want.
Winston Watkins, 111 receiving yards, 4 receptions. His long was 43. That's a lot of yards. Harrison Wallace, the third, 5 receptions, 64 yards. His long was 25. Let's see. Team stats.
Ole Miss couldn't run the ball that well. I know they had 116 yards, but their running back, Kewan Lacey, 27 carries for 78 yards, only averaging 2.9 a carry. It's not very, very good.
9 for 21 on third downs, 2 for 3 on fourth downs, 431 total yards, 0 fumbles, 6 penalties for 50 yards.
If you look at Ole Miss on the side, they just couldn't do enough offensively. Mateer is 17 for 31, not a great completion percentage. 223 yards and a touchdown. Running the ball, they had big explosive 65-yard run. Other than that, not much on the ground for them. But a big game from Isaiah Satanga, the third. 6 catches, 131 yards and a touchdown. Oklahoma was like, what were they? They were like up to like 4 or 5 in the rankings at one point, weren't they?
Oh, I believe so, yeah.
And then now they're kind of falling off. They got a couple matchups up ahead to still look out for. Tennessee this week, Alabama the week after, and then Missouri the week after that. And then they still have to play LSU, which I know LSU isn't good, but they're capable of being good. So
we got some Gators.
Maybe they're dropping out of the top 25 after this.
We got some Gators in the chat.
Do we?
Swayze's back.
Swayze, the usual.
Georgia Hate Week.
Go Gators.
35-28 Florida Gators.
You just won't do that because you won't bet on it.
Yeah, let's bet on it. Another good game last week.
I'm so confident I would bet my bloodline on it.
Would you?
Yeah.
What's another good game?
I bet my last name. You could change my last name to whatever.
My boys. Missouri. Vanderbilt.
This was a fun game to watch.
It was.
3-3 at half. There's a couple goal line stops here. Because I think Missouri should have won this game.
You think so?
Yeah. They got stopped at the goal line, and their quarterback, Bo Pribula, broke his leg. That's why their backup came in. True freshman, Matt Zollers, 138 yards and a touchdown. They ran the ball a crap ton, 41 carries for 170 yards.
That's more than Vanderbilt.
And they even got stopped. Did you see the Hail Mary? Hail Mary right at the end of the game. They caught it, but he was at like the half-yard line, so he didn't get it. They didn't count it.
They had more receiving yards too. Jeez.
Yeah, they played better.
Yeah, they did.
What really the big play in this game was one Vanderbilt getting that goal line stop, and then 80-yard touchdown run by I don't know. I think they call him MK Young. McKylan Young.
80-yard touchdown.
Yep. Jeez. Right on the sideline. Pavia gets in the end zone again on the ground. I feel like he's pretty good for one of those a game.
Yeah. He didn't have a passing. He did have an interception, though.
And only 4 different receivers caught the ball this game.
Yeah.
That's the thing I worry about Vanderbilt when they play in some good defenses. I think they struggle a little bit.
No,
we'll talk a little bit about their upcoming matchup against Texas. But the other game I want to talk about from last week, USF and Memphis. This is a big game in the American Conference. And for that, like, the group of 5 school that's going to make it in, the non-power 4 team in the college football playoff, and that 12 seed, the automatic bid. Barian Brown, 269 yards. Does have a touchdown and an interception on 43 attempts. He does have 121 yards on the ground, though, with 2 touchdowns. And on the other side of the ball, Memphis, Brendan Lewis, their quarterback. I feel like Memphis always has good offensive stats. Oops, what happened?
Is this best offense and defense?
No, talking about last week.
Oh.
I just lost the game, though. Memphis comes back. They were down big in this game. Let me pull it back up. USF 28-14 lead at halftime.
24.
Oh, yeah. But Memphis goes on. They were down 31-17 heading into the fourth quarter. And they come back and win this game 34-31.
Boys score 17 in the fourth.
They did. And then USF had a chance to tie it up at the end of the game with a field goal. Nico Grammatica wide. I don't remember if it was left or right, but I watched it. He missed his field goal. But a big game for the American Conference is now Memphis is in the driver's seat to win. I know Navy's still undefeated, but I think they'll beat. I mean, you never know. Navy might win out, but
Memphis is ranked now 25th. USF is
they dropped
gone.
out. Yep, from their loss last week. And USF beat Florida. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that game?
Was that really even a big win?
You guys thinking that Florida's going to beat Georgia, and you got
Is that a big win? Second best team in Florida, USF.
got a comment here in the chat.
Let's see it.
Who would win a fight, Nick Saban or Kurt Signetti? I think if you give old Kurt Signetti a sig in his mouth, he's whipping anyone's mouth. He's beating anyone up. Another comment: Tyreek Sapp is taking Stockton's head off.
Yeah, okay.
That is a comment written from a third grader.
We're gonna have to report that.
Won't promote violence.
Let's do a football, basketball, baseball trio bet. Joshua says.
Football, game over.
Basketball,
Basketball is game
game
over.
over. Baseball might be game over.
It don't matter. It's not what we're talking about. This is a football show. We don't know nothing about baseball and
Yeah,
basketball.
what are you talking about?
I played football for 20 years.
You did?
Yep. And then last game from last week that I wanted to mention was Texas and Mississippi State. Texas came back. They put up 24 points in the fourth quarter to come back and win this one. And then they win it in overtime. So kind of like a big comeback from them. Maybe saves their season a little bit. Ryan Wingo, 5 catches, 184 yards. Arch throws for 346. Does have an interception.
Always.
And Blake Shapen for Mississippi State threw for 381, 4 touchdowns against this team. This Texas defense, which is pretty good. But Texas finds a way to win.
They do.
They got a big matchup this week if they want to stay
Andy
alive.
boys.
But yeah,
Dude.
those are the games from last week. Some big games going on.
Another game that was kind of shocked me was Virginia, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah. That was close.
Overtime. Virginia won 17-16.
That game ended close. Right there at the North
Right
Carolina
there
went
at
for
the
2.
Inches.
Yep. Got stopped at
Inches.
the inch mark.
Winners and losers.
Start us off, big dog.
Winners. I just mentioned it. Memphis is a winner.
Hey. We got the same one, so just go ahead.
Really?
Yep.
Well, they beat USF 34-31. They're now in the top 25. I'm trying to read my handwriting. Brendan Lewis, 27 for 44, 307 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So I got the Memphis boys.
And yeah, me too. Memphis wins. They control their destiny now in making the playoffs. They'll still have to face either Navy or USF again. So that'll be a big matchup heading into the end of the year. But just looking at their schedule coming up, they play Rice, Tulane, East Carolina, and then Navy to finish off the season. So there's a possibility that you see Navy and Memphis playing in the conference or the last game of the season, then turn around and playing in the conference championship game as well. So that'll be cool.
That would be cool.
Cool to see.
All right, hit me with a loser.
I got LSU. LSU, I think, well, their season is finally
Ours
over
is kind of the same.
now. They've lost 2 in a row. They play Alabama this week, make it 3 in a row. Or they play Alabama next week, make it 3 in a row. Brian Kelly's gone, which I guess you could consider that a win if you really wanted to. But the thing about Brian Kelly is he's a good recruiter because of the name and the history he has. So I'm wondering what commits they're going to have that go away now while they're still waiting for their next coach. I know LSU's going to have a good coach, but what commits are going to go? What players are going to transfer away now? They're also losing a lot in the draft this upcoming year. So I think this week was just a big loss for LSU, as they're going to be losing a lot in the upcoming future. So we'll see what the rest of their season looks like after getting dominated by Texas A&M in that second half.
So ours is kind of similar. I got Ryan Kelly as my loser. He got fired, and
He
his
did.
record was 34
Did
and
get fired.
14. That's kind of unheard of.
34 and 14.
Yeah,
It's not very good for college.
it's not pretty bad.
NFL, you're not taking that all day, but college football at LSU, you're not taking that.
I don't think it's horrible. Horrible not to get fired, and there's been stuff coming out of Brian.
Think about it though. For 2.5
He was
years,
20-1 in night games at LSU.
LSU always wins night games. They've won the most night games in college football history. So that doesn't matter to me.
Do you know what his buyout was?
100 million. That was like 50, 60 million or something.
54.
Yeah.
The second largest buyout in history of college football. And college football teams have spent 170 million on buyouts this year. And before that was 118. And there is still 3 months left.
Another comment. How many yards is Dallas Wilson going to drop on Georgia? I don't know. Maybe 35.
How many feet are in 10 yards?
30?
There you go.
I'm not an idiot.
How many yards is Dallas Williams dropping on Georgia? Probably like 5.
This guy's not even. This is going to make me mad because how delusional some people are. Let me go look up 40 Gator stats. I'm going to see what this guy's done in the last 2 games. Texas A&M. Let's see what happened when he played Texas A&M. He played a competent defense. Dallas Wilson, 3 catches, 20 yards.
There you go.
Get his name out of your mouth. They play Mississippi State and barely win. Let's see what Dallas Wilson does. 2 catches, 36 yards. I don't see him going over 40. Put the house on it. Bet the under. And shut this guy up in the chat. All right, let's see. We're talking about Heisman. I'm going to give you my Heisman guide first. I think, and this is kind of like, yeah, some people think it, some people don't. But if I was giving the Heisman away right now, I would give it to Marcel Reed. You're going to have to hear me out because
I don't like it.
I
do like
1,900 yards. He's 23rd in the college football in passing. 17 touchdowns. Does have 6 interceptions, which isn't the greatest. But the way his legs are, they're so effective that I think he's like the best. I don't know if he's the best quarterback, but I think he's been playing like the best. So he's gotten 6 touchdowns on the ground this year. So you can add up. So he's got 23 touchdowns. And if you throw in his rushing yards along with his passing, he's got around 2,400, passing yards. So if I go up to, or 2,400 total yards, if I go to the stats for quarterbacks, right now, most yards is 2,500 by Sawyer Robinson, but he's got 7 interceptions, and he's got the same amount of touchdowns. And you can't really count guys like that when they're losing a lot.
Yeah.
Texas A&M's undefeated. If you go down the list, the next best quarterback option for the Heisman, probably Ty Simpson, 2,100 yards, does have 20 touchdowns and 1 interception. So I could see how maybe you could throw in that name as well. But if I just think Marcel Reed, he passes the eye test better, so I would give it to him.
I'd give it to my boy Ty.
Okay.
He beat the Dogs. It's like you already read out his stats. 2,100 yards, 20 touchdowns, 1 interception. How many does Marcel Reed have? Interceptions?
6. That's what I'm saying. Turnovers is
That's
kind of
the
the
thing,
problem,
yeah.
but he passes the eye test if you watch him play. So
What's his long? Do you have that down?
that doesn't have anything to do with the Heisman.
No, but I like to see that.
Why?
It's just cool to see. See if he can launch that ball.
What if the longest pass could also, you could run a screen?
Yeah, he could, and he could run all the way, but his is 86. It's actually more than...
Telling you, he passes the eye test. He's just cooler to watch.
He's got 51 carries as well with 79 yards. So I got Ty. I also want Diego Pavia to be in the top 4. I want to see him. I want to see him on the screen.
If he gets it, I don't want him to be a finalist.
Why not?
Because I just don't like Indiana or Vanderbilt.
You do like them. You said you liked them last week.
I don't like them.
I like them.
All right. We're also going to talk about who we think the best offense and defense in college football is. I'm going to start off with my defense. I think this is like a no-brainer.
We
You go
probably have the same one.
Ohio State.
Yeah.
It's the best defense in college football. They're letting up the least amount of yards per game. They've only let up 8 touchdowns this year. I think they didn't let up a rushing touchdown until like week 6 or 5 or something like that.
7.
And only averaging 3.81 yards per play they're giving up. They're just a really good, sound defense. They don't get a lot of turnovers, but hey.
84.2% stop rate.
That's pretty good.
That is really good. It's the best in the college football. Best offense. Oh, also, Caden Curry has 7 sacks for Ohio State, which he leads them for the most sacks.
Yeah, they're not turning the ball over much, but they're good. They don't need to because they're not letting people convert, like Chandler said. So, give me your offense, buddy.
All right, hold up. My offense is USC. They have 3,700 yards as a team. Only turned the ball over 4 times. So I think they're the best offense, and I've done a little bit of research. And some other people agree with me as well.
Cool.
What about you, bro?
I'm going Indiana.
Indiana, that's
I think
also a good one.
they played more competition. Played Oregon. Just think that they're putting up 45.4 points a game. They got a really good and efficient offense. Converting over about 60% on third down. Not turning the ball over, really. Rushing yard, they're averaging 230 rushing yards a game. It's pretty good. And only got sacked 6 times, so they're really efficient offense. So I think I'm going to give that to Indiana.
Indiana.
Big Fern Mendoza. And now, ladies and gentlemen, what you
Start your
all have
engines.
been waiting for.
Let me find it. Hold
Drum
on.
roll, please. It's time for Week 10 Extra Point Picks, represented by Where's Home Podcast.
Let's go.
Sponsor, none.
Sponsored,
Hey.
working on it.
But it doesn't matter. It's about what you enjoy in life.
About having fun. Fun is the name of the game.
You know what? I'm gonna switch it up this week. Let's let Chandler go first.
Let's do it. All right, there we go. Oh, Vanderbilt, Texas. That game is at noon, I believe.
Yep.
Arch Manning really hasn't impressed me too much. They do have the point spread at -2.5. But I'm going to always stick with Diego Pavia until they prove me wrong. So I'm sticking with Diego Pavia and the Vandy boys.
Yeah, I could have told you that was coming. This guy,
Bang.
I think this guy would rather see Vandy win it all than Georgia. Genuinely. You would.
I want to be mad.
You would.
Want to be mad.
All right. So I think that Vanderbilt is just waiting to lose. They're not the name, the Georgia, the Alabama. They're too high. They're too high to be ranked 9th. Texas, they got something to prove. Both of these teams still trying to prove something here, that they're legit. And I think Texas is more legit than Vanderbilt, especially playing at home. So give me Texas to cover -2.5, and I'm throwing it in the parlay.
Are you really?
Yep.
Did you win any parlays last week?
Nope.
I won a nice one.
Yeah. When?
Let's see what we got. Oh, I gotta put you up there.
Who
Who did I win?
cares?
Let's go. Got me. All right. Oklahoma, Tennessee. Both of these teams have lost to. Hold on. Really good teams. Tennessee has lost to Georgia and Alabama. Does a really, really good game against Georgia. They probably should have won that one. But we came out and won because they missed a field goal. Oklahoma's lost to Ole Miss and Texas, so I think this is the most evenly matchup we got on this board. I think it might be the best team best game of the week, game of the night, best game that week. So I'm sticking with the Tennessee Volunteers.
Yep. So, um, Oklahoma, struggling offense, great defense. Tennessee, great offense, no defense. They've let up over 30 points in their last 4 games. Oklahoma has let up over 20, no, over 20 points in only 2 of the last 5 games. So, 2 Titans clash. This game is in Knoxville, Tennessee, old Rocky Top. So that does kind of make me lean towards Tennessee. Psych! Give me Oklahoma.
Sick 'em. This crap's laggy, man. All right. We got USC, Nebraska. UC is favored at -6.5. UC's coming in at 5-2. Nebraska's coming in at 6-2. USC does have the best offense, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, especially ESPN and college football right now. So I'm sticking with USC. I think they might run away with this game.
All right. So you pick USC. I was thinking about picking USC. I'm thinking, looking at their games. They played Illinois. They played Michigan. They played Notre Dame. They won 2 out of the 3 of those. They're just letting up a lot of points. Nebraska doesn't score enough points, however. They got a pretty good defense. They don't score enough points. So I think that USC's offensive power might take over just a little bit too much in the second half of this game. First half will be close. So give me USC to cover 6.5.
I thought you were about to switch on me. I was about
Great
to
pick
change
there.
it.
Great pick
I
there.
was about to
Chad.
change it. All righty. Cincinnati at Utah. I was kind of back and forth looking at this one. Utah's favored at -8.5. Because of the point spread, I think Cincinnati has a better defense, so I'm sticking with them. But with the point spread, I think it might be a close game. Utah might win, but not over 8.5. So I'm sticking with Cincinnati to cover this point spread.
I disagree with you.
Okay.
I think Utah has a better defense.
You do?
And I think there's a sleeper watch this game. You have Brennan Swordsby from Cincinnati, 1,800 yards. We were talking about Heisman guys earlier. 20 touchdowns, 1 interception. What a season he's having so far. You look at the other side of the ball. Devin Dampier for Utah. He's out. He ain't playing.
He's out?
Their quarterback ain't playing. You tell me you're giving the backup 8.5 points to go out here and win this sucker? Nope.
No.
I ain't taking that either. I agree with you, Chan. Give me the Bearcats.
Bearcats. Wonder who we got here. Never know. Gaige always picks against his team. Remember that happened last time, and I won that one. So maybe he picks Florida this time. -7.5. Billy's fired. Maybe they have a new team, maybe a new offense, maybe a new defense. I think I heard the wide receiver coach is the new head coach or intern head coach or whatever. And the QB coach is calling offensive plays. Maybe it's a new team. Some weird stuff happens after fires. They had a bye week. That's some stuff to figure out, some play calling and et cetera and all that stuff. I think Georgia's a really good team coming off a bye week that's even better. In the hometown of Jacksonville, I got the Bulldogs.
Yeah, give me the Bulldogs. I think that this game will be close in the first half because Georgia does play sleepy when they show up to the games.
Always.
But I just think that there's no way, no matter how hot Florida starts, that they're going to be able to sustain the success going through. Lagway has 9 turnovers in the air this season.
He's bad.
How many on the ground? Let's see. Does he have any fumbles? He's got to have a fumble.
Maybe
on.
one.
Come on, did he
I don't
fumble?
remember one in my head right now.
I don't see it. But he already matched his interception total from last year. Just not a great season so far from him. Maybe with the new coaching change, you never know. They might run some plays that are better for him. But I think Gunnar Stockton's a little bit better quarterback. I think they outmatched him pretty much on both sides of the ball. So I'll take Georgia to win this one by 7.5.
God
I
willing.
think they're going to win maybe by like 10.
I got 200 on it.
With who?
Ethan Bissell.
Just straight up?
Straight up 200. The
Got
dogs. will win.
Swayze's picks in here. He's got Vanderbilt, Tennessee, USC, Cincinnati, and the Florida MFing Gators. Wow.
Wow. He's got to get a ban, right?
Someone ban this guy.
Someone ban him.
This guy has terrible takes.
Actually, he's a moderator. He's going to be a standard moderator. For all the support that he gives to us. So
Very appreciative, but
We
this guy, he should take his meds in the morning. Or
Yeah.
Something.
I was going to say that, but I didn't want to say that live. You know what I mean?
Why?
I don't know.
Some people need their medicine to function properly.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. But anyways, disagreed on 2. Hopefully I can go up some more. Hopefully I go 5-0. That's always the goal. I haven't won 5-0 all week or all year, I meant.
Neither have I. I'm 11-14.
Have you even won over 3 games?
I went 3-2 this past week.
I don't have you won more than 3.
4-1? I don't think so.
Come on, dude.
Hey, this is the week. Because Texas is definitely winning. Oklahoma's iffy, and then the other 3 we agree on, so. Let's go.
Let's go. 14-11. I like that.
I'm excited.
I like that. Actually,
Let's up the money. Let's up the money then if you're so.
we're going 25 here, man.
Because he's scared.
Once we start, change the price. Anyways, this Sunday, the Jaguars go to Las Vegas and play the Raiders. Who do you got?
I mean, I'm taking the Jags to beat the Raiders. If
Who
we
do you
can't beat
got?
the Raiders, what do you mean who I got?
Who do you think will really win?
The Jags.
Okay.
I'm not lying
Me
to
too,
you.
man. I don't know. I saw Trevor yesterday. I think his hand might be hurt. He signed like 500 people's autographs.
That ain't gonna matter, bro.
His hand's hurting.
He still
Yeah.
has like 4
For the
days.
football. He's got what?
He still has like 4 days till the game.
He's got to get arrested, dude.
He's fine. He throws footballs for a living. He uses his hands. Jags will win. They'll go to 5-3. Then we'll dominate Tennessee.
Who's Colts played, you know?
Nope. Don't know. Don't care. Because I only focus on myself.
Oh, yeah. You're not a team player. 11-2, they play Pittsburgh. 1 p.m. on
Should be
CBS.
that should be a decent game.
I think the Jags are at 4, right? Are we still
Yep.
golfing?
We're at 4. Sunday.
Golfing Sunday?
I don't know.
Or
Let
did
me
you already
actually.
take me off your schedule?
Oh, I'm golfing Sunday morning.
With who?
Dawson.
Bro. What time?
Let me see if he has an extra spot.
You told me at 4 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah, but I
and
forgot
you
the
scheduled
Jags played-
someone else.
I forgot a Jags played at 4.
We could have let me know.
Well, I thought you were too busy other stuff.
No, I had that planned
like
out.
You were doing last night. You couldn't
last
couldn't
night.
come run because you're too busy.
Well, you didn't ask me to come run.
Too busy.
I actually was with Trevor Lawrence. Believe it or not.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence.
All right.
This guy says he texts me and says I'm with Trevor Lawrence and sends me a video from across the whole mall. zooming
Now, I didn't
all
show you this one.
zooming all the way
We
in.
actually parked right next to each other when he walked out, and we were going the same way for 10 minutes.
He probably thought you were
He
following
probably
him.
did, but it was actually the right way. Let me find one.
I'd be
We were
petrified.
walking out with him.
Look at this. He's saying I'm with Trevor Lawrence, and every time he just showed me another video. He's zooming in to show you how.
See him right there.
Oh my gosh.
No, he was signing autographs from 6:30 to 8. Brian Thomas Jr. was there as well before him.
Yep, and the Jags said they're not
Probably
getting
dropped a couple pins. in there.
getting rid of Brian Thomas.
They did.
To all the 5 people tuned in, thank you
Liam
guys for watching this episode of The Extra Point. Like always, we love when you guys talk in the chat. Gets me fueled up for my day.
Yes, sir.
They say breakfast is the most important today, but I love eating up all the comments.
There you go.
So, yeah. Thanks for watching. This was week 5 of The Extra Point.
Week 5, week 10.
Week 10 of the football season. Yep. There we go. See you guys.
I'm winning.